just felt like I was more relaxed right here.
First off, you ain't gonna be on your back though. You will never break past this midpoint. Okay? Unless there's something that I don't know. But you're always gonna be somewhere in the middle. You gotta learn the power of elastic strength. That makes sense? Do you know what that is? Okay, sort of. It's separation. Okay, that's when your hip, shoulder, and that's where you feel that stretch right here. That makes sense? Get it? It's not. That's why someone my size throws. I'm very mobile. Okay, have to be. Okay, so when I do this, okay, I create that acceleration. It's not pure run force effort. Okay, makes sense? You are built like a linebacker, but the fact of the matter is you don't need to be. You know, let this other stuff take hold. Here's the thing, okay? It's not a look thing, it's a feel thing. Does it feel easier for you?
Yeah, the last few have.
Okay. I want to see, and I still see a dash of my friend. Feel like that to you?
Anything, not very much.
Still looks effortless. That tells, see, when I see that, it tells me that this kid's working really hard right now to throw a 5-ounce baseball. Does that make sense? How much little effort can you get? Okay. We got to find out what the bare minimum is. And we can inch it back up along the way. Okay? That looks better. Give the impression that you're not trying. Okay? Make sense? Those coming out about the same speed to your. So keep rolling. I know, as weird as that sounds. Okay, let's use it in a positive language. We're going to give as little effort as possible. Okay? I'm not going to use the word not or no. All the same speed right there? Just as fast as the first ones? Okay, hold on, he knows what I'm talking about. Now here's the next thing I want you to understand something. You're doing what a lot of younger pitchers do, including myself in there. Get the ball back, it's like, now if we're in a game, your tempo between pitches, fantastic. We're not in the game. Okay? You have to be able to take a step back and dissect what made that feel right, or why was that good? How else, otherwise you're just continually going and going and going without any sense of what direction. Make sense? Yep. So that's what I want you to slow down. What felt right about that? Okay, all right, and how can I recreate that feeling? Otherwise, you'll, I hate to say repeat your delivery, that's impossible. Okay? Anybody tells you to repeat your delivery, it can't be done. You don't even sign your name the same way every time. So that's what you do is be dang near impossible. So fluid, smooth, all the way through. I know why this way. The effort that you give up top, that shot, The effort that you have to give up top is because you lost something down there. That makes sense? You're always going to pitch at 100% of what you're capable of. Okay? You feel a higher number up top because we had a lower number up bottom. So, if anything, we're just going to flow through this as professionally as possible. Okay? You're going to make your pitch. That's all I'm saying.
Matt, how's it done with that violent arm action that you did like?
It's cleaning itself up. Better we give it a lower half. All right, now I'm going to put you in rhythm, okay? Pause for a second. Okay, when you start to step, okay, just let yourself do, I mean, pretty see guys do this the whole way through. Okay, they're in rhythm with it. Okay, that makes sense. The body's moving as one, and then okay. You can let your hands flow freely. You don't have to be isolated. Okay. You know what I mean by that? Step back, like, see how my hands have to move. Okay. And then focus one. Okay. Catch breath for a second. Turn along.
So how'd you end up there?
We did well in 16. We went 5-2. The one game we needed to win, we lost in the walk-off home run.
Oh, man.
That was tough.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we had a good run in the 16U. Had a tough pool in the 15U. Made it to bracket, but we had a couple 2 a.m. finishes that really took the wind over ourselves.
Oh, my God.
Rain delay got us, or lightning delay. All right, I'm gonna up the ante here. How much momentum can you generate moving forward? Okay, and that momentum's gonna be this. Okay, I'll tell you when I start to power through from right here. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay. That makes sense. Right before you land. Keep going. That's fine. Best one yet? One of the best ones? What about this? Oh, good. Okay. That one had to be. Otherwise, you're awesome at catching it. No, okay. All right, we've got something going here on this back. What do you think?
Better.
Take your time between them. You gotta give yourself a chance to recover. Okay. I don't have the luxury of 100 pitches. Okay. Let's find out the cause. You came off the baseball a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you feel? It made us. You felt this. I get that. It didn't just happen. What do you think caused that?
Flew over again.
Okay, you flew open, okay? Your body doesn't just fly open, it's gonna fly open, you just can't fly open too soon, okay? Keep backtracking. I watched it happen and I'm gonna see if you can figure it out for yourself.
I
Okay?
had to open here if I did that right.
Keep going. If we had a problem with the front, we're gonna check the back,
I don't have a clue with that.
okay? When you lift it, your weight gets stuck on your heel, okay? You can't transfer as efficiently as possible, okay? If I'm sitting there right in front of you, I can do it right on this white line, okay? If my weight, okay, should be lined up all for ankle. If my weight when I lift, it's on my heel and I get heel driven and I start to go, how far off that line did I land? Okay? If my weight gets too far on the ball of my foot, okay, where I get leaning over, how far across that stuff? Sorry. Pump through the middle, ankle tight area. Ankle arch your foot, so if I do that and move through that, I'm probably right on that line without trying. Make sense? A little better. So let's go back to where we control our leg lift, where we feel like we're a little bit more stable. Okay. And the reason why I can feel that also is I feel it back there. What do you think?
Felt better.
Okay, listen to yourself. Plus you're getting more of an angle downhill. That makes sense?
Man, I had never heard what you just said about that.
What's that? Oh.
Man, why? I mean, why? Why are we just now hearing it though?
Oh. And so you kind of went down and out, or down. Catch your breath, please. Something I learned after the fact. Somebody introduced it to me. That's why I have to ask what he feels and stuff like that, because I can't see that. I can see when he lifted his foot, I can see where, he gets driven on his heel when he lifts, or like just watching how his shoes go. Started to drift forward before that. Okay? We'll move on my next thing, okay? When we go through it, that's fine. Can we gather ourselves before we decide to go forward? You're always the one that initiates. Now, once we make that move, okay, and we do keep going right downhill, we coast down, okay, but you got to gather yourself first before you go. Okay, there you go. Now, one of the other thing, from a visual, you might see it on camera, you seem to work better with a little bit of a more direct leg lift. Sometimes we get caught up in being a little rotational. Overly rotational. You're out a little bit, but more direct. Pretty good. You make it what you want though. How high or how low or whatever. I can't do that. Got some more arm side action on that? You throw, or you more, now let's define our stuff. Two seam or four seam guy?
Two.
Okay, you're a two seam guy. What's going to happen with a two seam?
Arm side.
Okay, you get a lot of arm side action and stuff, so you'll play movement to your pattern. Not all two seams need to be good though, okay? Just because it moves doesn't mean it's good. Okay, one of my best pitchers right now throws a four seam, he's a lefty, okay? 80 miles an hour and is flat as can be. Can't touch him. You know who I'm talking about. Okay? Now, here's what you're doing. There is deception and no movement as well. It's so flat of a plane, you can't tell the speed that it's coming in at. Trust me, it's 80 and it looks like 90 coming in there. Okay? The reason being, you ever had a line drive hit at the center fielder?
Yes.
What do they do to get a read on it?
Steps back. Well,
Or they sink lower so they can tell how hard it's hit because they got to change their angle. Okay? A two seam has more action, it has more movement, but it also does this. Okay? Okay? When you see more red on it, guess what your eyes are going to do? They're going to track it a little bit better. Two seam also draws more contact. That makes sense? It's usually downward contact. Four seam, not so much. It is more of a swing and miss pitch. Okay? Now you throw a pretty heavy ball.
I got it. Yeah.
You think you throw a pretty heavy ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Four seam moves the same. Not as much as my two seam, but it still moves.
Just think of the four seam. There's nothing wrong. Four seam is a power fastball because it has force behind it. Does that make sense? So, just because it's a two seam doesn't make it good. What?
I feel like shit.
You ever had a pitch like that? Oh, welcome to college baseball. No, that's just athletics, dude. You'll never have a day you feel good the rest of your life.
Yeah, I have it since I was in. It's good.
There you go. See, that fastball, it's come boring in there on that. That's where they're like, okay, and then they got to fight it off and snaps barrels. Makes sense? Sound weird. I'm going to try some plug and play. It might suck. We're going to separate our hands a little. I know that's contrary to everything you may have ever heard. Separate your hands a little later. Make sense? I can't move from here. Right? Again, if you're 6'7" and like 110 pounds, yeah, sure, we need that stability. We have to be a little bit closer. Okay? We're only under church of Christ. I mean, they ain't tall length. Okay? You are not tall length tall. We got to give ourselves some ability to move down. If you were down here, where it just stayed like that, that's fine. But you got to give yourself some space to move. So you're too far up. Made a louder sound. That's got to be something good. All right.
The same catcher from last time?
No, it's Caleb. He's one of the top catchers. Max just spots catches every now and then. Cleanup duty. Max gets cleanup catching duty. Head over your back knee. Good. The only thing I will say this for a pocket start, if you're working out with a pro guy or anybody like that, one miscued pitch doesn't need to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? You're playing, bullpens aren't supposed to be pretty. They're not supposed to be, oh, dotted up. Yeah, if you're Greg Maddox, paid professionally doing it for 15 years, yeah, sure. Okay? God knows what he's doing. You're not that yet. Very good. That was fluid in the seams. You get a little tired? A little bit. Okay. It's not quite that deep. I'll let you pick your tempo up a little bit, okay? That's a big deal here. Not the tempo, but this right here. You know, it's going to create that presentation. It looks like you're going uphill. What it's really doing is allowing that separation to happen and creating that catapult effect. Find out, you know what, let's play with it. We're going to exaggerate, right? All right, again, you got to learn how to play with stuff, okay? If I said, get back into there. How exaggerated could you do it? You might throw this off $3 sometime. What do you think? Gotta play with stuff, learn. Coming out quicker right there?
What's that?
That last one coming out a little quicker?
Yeah.
Might be your best pitch of the day.
So-
Balls and reflect.
So how much it cost me to put you down there in Valdosta for about 6 months?
Yeah.
$50,000 in an apartment. I'll pay all the.
Valdosta's.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's not that nice this time
No,
of year.
no, it's not.
Valdosta's not very tropical.
That panhandle redneck.
It's better than Woodstock. Play with your secondary stuff wherever you think you got a good handle on it. Next pitch. Change up? Yeah. All right, good time to work on a high level block. Don't get hurt though. We did everything right down there. Remember, you want to smother that thing, okay? If you had to block it back toward the triangle, how would you do it? Okay. That was pretty good. Do what?
Pull down the end.
Pronate.
Yeah.
Just working it for. You don't have to, bro. Okay?
This is part of how I naturally do.
Pronation occurs naturally. It happens.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Treat it like a fastball with the middle two fingers. This is a fastball. When you pull the seams, it's these two, full pressure. These two are not as strong. Center, the baseball, the supporting mechanism, the other ones, they're going. Okay? I don't care where you put them. Make the circle, don't make a circle, don't care. Now, arm, good arm. Okay? The only way you're going to know if it works is if a hitter looks stupid. That is it. Otherwise, in here, all you can do is throw a well-located change. That's pretty good. Good differential on your end?
He doesn't look like he's, you know,
Violent.
yeah.
Good. That's for the presentation. Now, I'm going to share you something on the changeup one last time. If you get caught where it's like it's the right pitch, kid keeps tipping, not quite enough. If you can do this, great. I'm not going to say everybody can do this, okay? I learned to learn how to throttle down on my transfer full.
Talk about on your feet.
That's, I don't have to drag anything. When I go through this, I know what intensity level I'm transferring at. Okay? I also know how to back off that a little bit. So I can go through all the right action and just not have it as an intense of a transfer. That makes sense? Do your same thing. Learn how to transfer and take it down a notch. See what happens to the pitch. Okay? Right idea. That makes sense? This is one of those negatives that you can learn to a positive. Learn to change to a positive, okay? Obviously, when our legs are underneath us, it's got a lot of power behind it, right? But it's a changeup. We need it to be, but we got to still sell everything else. And what is something we can't see? It's our weight transfer or the intensity of our transfer. Okay. You learn how to throttle that a little bit. It's a way, not the way. Okay. You can make that thing die off even more. Say, I'm going to go change up under the zone, swing and miss, maybe for a bounce. Make sense? I got to get him on this system, and that's where you get him doing that. Okay? This is a swing and miss changeup. Caleb, you're ready to block. 2-strike changeup under the zone. Okay, you back. That's back up way too much. Like I said, this is a very fine-tuned thing. You can still move forward the same way. Just take the intensity level down. Okay? You alright?
Get him in the goatee.
What? Yeah.
That's his get even throw.
Yeah, that's for spiking it. I've had him for way too long. 3 years with him?
I've got to be neat to see the kids progressing.
You didn't almost catch it for me. Hey, he got full. Hey, did you see almost how it just hit the brakes?
Sorry, you know what that just looked like right there?
What?
Looked like when we were playing Stevens County, the pitch. Remember the pitch? When
Yeah.
Taylor's the one that called that. Taylor's like, hey, man, that was on purpose.
He was hitting.
Yeah.
That's right.
The catcher did exactly that right there.
Fastball and then fastball, then your breaking ball. All right, back up. Okay. With the intent, right? Focus on how much spin you create, not the twist. Just bigger pressure on the side of that ball. That's where you'll notice the worst challenges with this if this keeps happening. If you get violent with it, it's just going to keep doing that. Right? You got to go and smooth it out with the lower half. Your head back. That's much better pitch. That make sense? What happens is when your head gets back, it's the presentation that your head's behind. What it is your hips are actually carrying you further forward, and once you land, you have no choice. Once this engages, you can't do this anymore. It can't be violent anymore. It has to. It's like refer to it as like a peer pressure thing. Once this gets so influenced, everything else has to just go without any hesitation. Okay, same thing. Show me how you're holding that. All right, when it turns over, what does it do next? Do this right here. Brush right there. You really want tension right there? Okay, makes sense. I don't care how you do it. All you're doing is creating combat pressure. I'm throwing, my hands are different. Okay, how many curveball grips are there? A ton. Okay, so it's not the grip that does it, it's the pressure, okay? There's ways you can throw it, and every pitch is created from your ear to your eye. That makes sense? So once I'm staying behind that, and once it still goes past this point, there's nothing else. I mean, there's ways I've heard people say you can flip your thumb up, you can, that's where you can just happen. But I went to this right here because if I'm a four-seam spin, if I'm back spinning, I create a top spin that goes forward, you can't tell which way it's going. You can get to the side of it, all of a sudden we create a tilt, we see something. We're trying to mask our spin as much as possible. So you want to top in pressure from your ear to your eye. That's what I'm talking about. First time you've ever done a curveball battle? Good, it won't be the last. Let's focus on the next one. Good. Now you adjust how you want. Middle finger dominant, index finger dominant, I don't care. Okay. Are we going to get action? Where are we trying to start the pitch? Let's be more specific. We're going to shoot, we're going to move through your chin, eyes, or you would say it. I use chin, sometimes it's kind of a good way of saying it, but everything you do, even though your head's back, you're going to move to the top of his helmet. And then everything else is the same. You just don't, I hate to say it, you don't finish it. Got it?
Fastball and slider.
Go ahead. Keep it rolling.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of it. Makes a few. This
That-
trying to stay. I don't use this word
stay back, but
Yeah.
I know what you mean by that. That
I
phrase.
don't feel rushed at all because I feel like this summer everything I've been working on since first time was trying to get everything going.
To start.
Down.
You know, you can't throw everything at once. Okay. Yep. Now I just slide. Spin. It's almost the same action as your curve.
That's not supposed to be.
I got some on. Show me your forcing grip. Okay. Now try.
Don't force it.
Try it. Fastball, may cut. Just give me the heads up. Now, good delivery. Ball cut. Okay. Again. Putting the horseshoe on the wrong side. Really emphasize that pull with that side of the ball. With that middle finger, a little bit more middle finger pressure. You got staggered. Okay. Look at the pull with it and index finger. How about that? Heck yeah, dude. Do that again for me. Don't worry about a command yet. Just keep moving through your target. Alright? Just make sure that horse is on the left. Okay? Wait this. Okay.
That's the idea.
That one, that last one?
Yeah,
Or
I tried to keep
before?
that last one. Try to keep my fingers even off the ball.
You don't have to, okay? Relax it. The way the seams are set up, okay, you're dominating. You got something. Flexible. You feel that right there? It's going to roll out the wrong way. So let the ball do its job. Go flat, okay? All right, now relax that index finger a little more. Okay. Just want to have it. There you go. You want to make sure you can, when that ball catches, it's on that side of it. That first one you threw high was it. What do you think about that? Spin like a 4-seam? And then, hell yeah, it was. Screw your slider, you're going to throw that. Make sure you know the difference between forcing and that.
That's what I did.
Okay. Now you need to understand. You're done throwing that. Fastball, you're good. Fastball. I'll show you why that worked. No, I guess you're second up. Yeah. All right, here's what we just did right there. Okay? Take your catcher's hand and come back. So I need to make sure you understand the why. All right. Okay? You got to learn to let the ball just go. Caleb, you're good. Okay. You're going to work off a 4-seam power fastball. Okay. Don't be a 2-seam. Okay. Work for you. Okay. You've had moderate results with 2-seam, right? Okay. We're with better results. You got to be trusting enough. We talk about it in game situations. Trusting that you can do something new. That's the part of the game. You got to learn it. The game tells you something. Now listen. Okay. All right. Your 4-seam power fastball. This part of the horseshoe is a little higher, isn't it? Okay. It matches up your middle finger. Which middle finger? The middle finger's a little higher, isn't it? Okay. There you go. When I adjust that, all of a sudden, when I pull the seams, what does it start to do? Go up and it goes off the other direction. You just threw a power cut fastball. That makes sense? It did all the same things as what your other one did, okay? Your curveball. Which way does it spin now?
12-6.
12-6, but with a 4-seam style spin. Make sense? We're masking all our pitches. You now have 3 pitches that should spin almost identically. Okay, so how much difficult is it? How do hitters pick up pitches? Spin. Change up the same thing. Okay, as long as you know it's this stuff right here, okay, and that's it, you're good. Make sense? So you gotta be willing to play with that. Okay, understand it's gentle on that side. And let it do this. Okay, I learned this. Okay, by another kid screwing up. Okay, he just gripped his fastball the wrong way. There it goes. But then by default, when you start playing with him, why did that happen? That was a nasty pitch, and he was trying to do it. So he said, all right, I was like, show me how you're holding your fastball. There he went. And the lefty on my team who throws a disgusting cut fastball, okay, that's essentially it. He went from this to that. That make sense? So when you throw again in the game, or when you throw again live, okay, when you do your flat ground work, okay, get them to 65 flat ground 65 feet. Don't go into no less. 65 feet. Focus on the feel of your pitches and the punch of it. Okay. Some of them are delivery specific, like you were working on just delivery, just keep it all fastballs and focus on that part that you do that. Pitch specific, okay, focus on a fastball. I'm gonna work on the cutter today. Cut fastball, let it do its thing, see the action of it, pull, let it go, break the ball, find the touch. Make sense? So if you walk in with that pitch against blue bats, you're gonna blow up every Marucci around. So,
Thank you.
absolutely, it's fun.